Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show on the second channel, LV Nation. Make sure to smash the like button. We got a lot to talk about. But as you can see, one of my subscribers is reading my mind. So I put her comment up here. She says, Christy, by the way, she says, Morning Joe was taken off the air today. Yes, they were. They didn't air a single segment today because of what happened with Trump. I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder what's happening right now. Morning Joe taken off the air. I saw that earlier. But we got to talk about this RFK. We got to talk about Trump and this RFK announcement. Now, Trump is supposed to be announcing his vice president today. Today is the Republican National Convention, where we will be probably covering that on this channel and on the main channel at the same time, probably. We'll see how it goes. It's still pretty early today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about almost 2 days removed since what happened to Trump happened to Trump. A lot of people saying a lot of crazy things, so we're going to go through it. I got a good show for you this morning. So let's go to immediately what Trump said about RFK. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen a president, an ex-president do. I'm gonna read this, and I got the chills already. Let's read this. In light of what's going on in the world today, I believe it is imperative that Robert F. Kennedy receive Secret Service protection immediately. Given the history of the Kennedy family, this is the obvious right thing to do. RFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose father was shot, whose uncle was shot, he does not have Secret Service because it was denied today. I mean, it was denied by Biden and the Biden administration. They denied Secret Service for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And here is Donald J. Trump saying, well, hold on now. Why doesn't this guy have Secret Service? And now everybody is posting about this. Like, wow, Trump is literally playing his cards like I've never seen before. This is the greatest political theater I've ever seen. And by the way, his documents case has been dismissed because Jack Smith was inappropriately appointed. Judge Eileen Cannon has dismissed the Boxes hoax case. But it's crazy. It is crazy that Donald Trump and not Joe Biden. Donald Trump is not even the president right now. Oh, we know he's probably going to be the president by the time November comes. But he is calling. He is telling the world what we all been thinking about. Why doesn't Robert F. Kennedy, who was a part of the Kennedy family, why doesn't he have Secret Service? Why doesn't Robert F. Kennedy have Secret Service? Why does it take Donald Trump to come out and say this? But man, one of the greatest moves I think Trump has made so far this campaign, because it's common sense, because it's huge, because it's the right thing to do. And now he just won over so many different people. And here he is again, making another huge announcement. Let's go through it. As we move forward in uniting our nation after the horrific events on Saturday, this dismissal of the lawless indictment in Florida should just be the first step, followed quickly by the dismissal of all witch hunts. The January 6th hoax is Washington, D.C., the Manhattan DA's zombie case, the New York AG scam, fake claims about a woman I never even met, a decades-old photo in a line with her then husband does not count, and the Georgia perfect phone call charges. The Democrat Justice Department coordinated all of these political attacks, which are an election interference conspiracy. Oh, Joe Biden's political opponent, me. Let us come together to end all weaponization of our justice system and make America great again. Now, I want to go to a funny video that I played last night on my stream. And I want you guys to tell me, what was Joe Biden going to say here? Because I know I'm not tripping about this. I know I am not tripping about this. Take a listen.
So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit to make America, think about it. What's made so
what was he going to say right there? What was he going to say? What was he going to say?
So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit to make America what it,
Great again. Say it. Say it. Say it. He was going to say make America great again, bro. He was going to say it. He was going to say it. Well, here we have big news that I want to talk to you guys about, that I really want to cover about these Democrats, corrupt Democrats. He was going to say MAGA. He was going to say it. He was going to say make America great again. He was definitely going to say it. All right, here we go.
Meanwhile, Democratic Congressman Benny Thompson facing backlash over attempts to deny President Trump Secret Service protection as the nation now reels from his assassination attempt. This is a staffer for Thompson is fired after posting on Facebook. This is a quote.
By the way, for those who don't know, speaking of Secret Service, right? Donald Trump saying that Robert F. Kennedy should receive Secret Service. This is Congressman Benny Thompson, who is right now under fire, and one of his staffers has officially been fired for saying something very bad about Donald Trump. But this is Benny Johnson denied he wanted to take Trump's Secret Service away. Let's never forget that this is what they tried to do to Trump. They tried to legitimately take his Secret Service away. They were pleading, in fact, that Donald Trump does not deserve Secret Service. But we know, watching his rally, that he more than does. This is the type of threats that are coming to his life. Robert F. Kennedy, given his family's history, Trump is very smart at this. But here we go.
Meanwhile, Democratic Congressman Benny Thompson facing backlash over attempts to deny President Trump Secret Service protection as the nation now reels from his assassination attempt. This is a staffer for Thompson is fired after posting on Facebook. This is a quote. Don't miss next time, just after the shooting. You believe this? New York Congressman Lee Zeldin was once attacked on a campaign trail by a guy in 2022. He joins us now. It's not new to you, violence. A shot at the president we haven't had since 1981. Your thoughts about Benny Thompson and his staffer?
He was wrong to pursue this push to get rid of the Secret Service protection in the first place, and sets a culture inside of his staff. And for anyone who follows him out there across America, when you see one of these staffers criticizing that the assassination attempt wasn't successful, that starts at the top. So Benny Thompson bears his own responsibility. He was wrong for this push in the first place. And what is first and foremost in this country is that we are able to settle our scores at the ballot box. I am tired of continuing to see Republicans attack Steve Scalise shot, Brett Kavanaugh. They went after Rand Paul. The instant you just referenced what happened with me in July 2022, but more importantly, what we just witnessed Saturday, this assassination attempt on President Trump. And every single time the push is, okay, Republicans and Democrats all need to talk about this universal truth that we sell our score at the ballot box. I agree with that. I'll say it. But the fact is this. If that was Joe Biden who was on the receiving end of that, and I would never wish that in a million years, the left would be wanting President Trump to be indicted as if he was the one who pulled.
Yeah, no, they'll be taken to the streets. Let's be honest. The question that I propose to everybody is, why don't you see Trump supporters on the streets rioting? In fact, you see them going to church, you see them praying, you see a whole different reaction. But if this was an attempt on Joe Biden's life, I can promise you that people would be losing their minds. On MAGA, they'll be losing their minds on Joe Biden. Donald Trump will be announcing his vice president today. A lot of people think it's going to be J.D. Vance. I'm starting to think that as well. He will announce it. I'm not sure what time. We're going to be keeping track of that on the main channel and on this channel, so just be aware of that. It's pretty crazy what's going on. The fact that a guy like Benny Thompson would legitimately try to take away or push for. I mean, look, they tried everything. Let's be honest. They tried everything. They tried to take him off the ballots. They tried to lock him up. They indicted him 4 or 5 times. They did all these crazy things to him. They tried to take him off state ballots. And in fact, in Colorado, they did until it was overturned. Here we go. You want to see something funny? You guys want to see something funny? Let's go.
Is A question on messaging. Who came up with this phrase ultra MAGA? Why the need to kick it up a notch? Well, MAGA wasn't enough. I mean, why now use this phrase?
I will tell you is the president's phrase, and the president made those comments himself just last week, as you know. And I think what has struck him is how extreme some of the policies and proposals are that a certain wing of the Republican Party that is taking up too much of the Republican Party are for and are advocating for. And it's also the obsession with culture wars and wars against Mickey Mouse and banning books. President thinks that's extreme. That is not what the American people care about or what they want. And so to him, adding a little ultra to it, give it a little extra pop.
Jen, in fact, we've already seen the finger pointing begin. Some people even blaming President Biden. We heard that very forceful condemnation by President Biden of what happened. As someone who used to work with the president, what are you anticipating in terms of, he's obviously pulled his political ads forward, but as Carol said, the question is, how long does this moment last? And how do you think he sees his role right now?
I mean, I think his role, I'm betting that how he responded was as a human being, which is how we just saw Lindsey Graham at moments during that interview, and Senator Sanders and Senator Coons respond. That's how everybody should be responding. For anyone out there who has a platform, who thinks the moment right now is to be political and attack the other party, you are feeding into the danger. You are making it more likely there's retaliation. I'm incredible.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Incredibly scared. I'm scared for journalists. I'm scared for people who have public platforms of all parties. And that's how people should feel. The president thinks that's extreme. That is not what the American people care about or what they want. And so to him, adding a little ultra to it, give it a little extra pop.
You're such a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it is. Yo, we are catching so many people in lies. We are watching. We are legitimately watching political career. The detriment. I don't want to use the word I was going to use, so I'm going to use another word. This is a detrimental moment for people's careers because they made a living basically inciting that Trump is the worst person. Trump is a threat to democracy. That is their favorite word. You guys know this. They pushed and pushed and pushed, and somebody took the bait and failed. And now they have to live amongst themselves because they now are looking at each other like, oh boy, we kind of are to blame for this. And it's very unfortunate, but this is what they did. They really pushed and pushed people. But once again, as my shirt says, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, conspiracy realist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, conspiracy realist, only because this is the truth. And it's funny because people are now blaming Trump's rhetoric for this. I'm going to tell people that are trying to blame Trump for this, oh, Trump's rhetoric is the reason why. No, you don't even listen to Trump. When's the last time you listened to a Trump rally? When's the last time you listened to Trump actually speak without it being echoed by somebody else's feelings? You see, when you get all your news from Bowler Alert or Shade Room, or you get all your news from CNN and MSNBC without actually listening for yourself, ask yourself today, damn, maybe I should have listened to Trump. Let's go to J6. Let's go to January 6th, 2021. Twitter account. The Twitter account says march peacefully. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, but why didn't you know that? Because the media that you listen to isn't actually unbiased. They're actually very biased. And they pushed all of this. If you go to the biggest Twitter account for Joe Biden, it's called the Biden HQ. Look at it. All they talk about is how Trump is going to do, he's going to round up Latinos and put them in concentration camps. He's going to do all these bad things to people. That's what they're saying. And mind you, Trump never actually said it. So you telling me that somebody watching their screen all day who feels like they have no future, who feels like, I'm not really confident on America because of Trump. Trump is going to take everything away from me. So what does that person then do? It becomes his moral obligation to do something about it, because the media makes a lot of money fear-mongering people, inciting things. And this is what I tell people all the time. When you look at the Shade Room comments, go look at the comments, go look at the posts, go look at the framing. How do you control, excuse me, how do you control an audience? How do you control a group of people? You frame things a certain way. This is why I always tell them, do your own research, read your own articles, read it, listen to it yourself, bro. I promise you, you will change your mind on a lot of things. You'll change your mind on a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me on the second channel. We got 500 people. Thank you so much. The View as well. The View has a lot of, listen, The View is not even airing today. A whole bunch of shows are not airing today. Blaming Trump for everything has backfired, because what happens when you do that? You create a monster to people. And that young man, unfortunately, his life was taken because he took an action and he missed. And I also want to give a shout out to George Behizzi. Oh, we got our first super chat. Thank you so much. Our first super chat. Thank you. George got his channel removed by YouTube. So once again, I know that we're monetized on this channel. I know we're doing live streams, but look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not that confident in this. I don't know how long this is going to last. Maybe this is too good to be true. I don't know. But of course, it is election season. And of course, YouTube is very unpredictable. I could be monetized one day and not monetized the next. So I don't know. But for as long as we do have it, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you guys liking and watching the ads. But we just don't know. We don't know what the future of this channel really is. But we're going to try to grow it. So George Behizzi's channels have been all deleted. And it's very unfortunate to watch. But it's just reality. And unfortunately, you know, he's a friend of the show. He's co-hosted with me a whole bunch of times. So it's unfortunate. All right. Somebody said Tulsi Gabbard for VP. Tulsi Gabbard has too many liberal views. She is a pew snatcher. Look, man, in this country, you need a balance. There are a lot of liberals. There are a lot of conservatives. You might need somebody with some liberal views here and there to get you to bridge the gap. We've got your back, brother. Thank you so much, Knight. Appreciate your donations. So once again, Trump will be announcing his VP today. We will be going live for it. We will be going live for it on the main channel and maybe on this channel when Trump makes his VP announcement. And we're going to go through it. But once again, Trump making the biggest announcement of 2024, in my opinion, before, of course, in the political world, as far as chess goes, as far as people bridging the gap, Trump saying that Robert F. Kennedy should receive Secret Service protection is one of the best things I've heard all day. It's one of the best things I've heard all week. It's smart. And I just think that you are bridging a gap here for a lot of people that aren't really into politics. Now a lot of people are going, whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me that he didn't have Secret Service this whole time? You know how many people, because of that Trump tweet, well, True Social post, because of that Trump True Social post, a lot of people are now realizing and are now, you know, they were unaware. Now they're aware. And all right, so I just got news. Let me share this with you guys. That's why it took so long to speak, because I was reading this. Justin, anonymous source reveals Trump will announce JD Vance as his VP pick at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's the time that we're going live today on the main channel. We're probably going to go live on this channel. We're going to go live on both. Thank you, Zuli, for your donation. $20 donation, guys. Thank you so much. Listen, man, this money that you guys are sending me, it's like really helping. So I want to say thank you. Like, I don't want you guys to think I'm taking your money for granted. No, your money is helping. After 9 months not receiving anything, thank you. So this is Douglas McGregor. He says, anonymous source reveals Trump will announce J.D. Vance as his VP pick at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to be keeping track of all of this. We're going to be keeping track of the Republican National Convention today. So yeah, make sure to be very aware and turn that notification bell on, guys, please, if you can. I don't like this pick. I think this guy should have been the guy. I mean, I'm going to be very honest. I thought that Vivek Ramaswamy should have been the guy.
Called a Republican president a tyrant, a dictator, said it would be the end of the United States of America as we know it, said he would make us a laughing stock on the global stage. And those are exact quotes, actually, of what they said about Abraham Lincoln. Saw the Lincoln hat. You might have wanted me to remember that. Those were words that the Democrat-led media said about the first ever Republican president before he was shot and assassinated in 1865. So think about that in the moment that we live in today. We came within, I mean, Lincoln actually spoke at this convention. It was at a Republican convention. It was at a state convention, Republican state convention, I think in 1858, when he said a house divided cannot stand. That was on the eve of a nation that was on the brink of civil war. That's right. I think we came within a hair's breadth of a second civil war in this country, and we avoided it. Yeah. And I think it's because God intervened. And I believe that he has given us a chance to answer his call. Amen. And I think that's the moment we live in right now. Is the hard part is we are in a kind of war in this country. Yeah. But the enemy is not our fellow citizens. No, actually. It is an ideology. That's right. And so this is the work we have cut out ahead of us, is how do we win this war while still viewing our neighbors as our fellow citizens and not as our enemy combatants? Are we up to that challenge? I believe we are.
Wow. Sheesh. That is too good. That is too good. That is too good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this show. Let me know what you guys think about Trump's announcement on RFK. Thank you for your donations once again. I appreciate you guys. I got a Truth Social post. So we're going to be receiving word. Everybody's calling for this lady to be investigated. She was in the crowd, the girl that was recording. Everybody's asking for her to be investigated. People are saying that she knew, that she was expecting and she wanted to record it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It's a lot of stuff going on still. A lot of news coming out on all of it. So let's see. All right, guys, smash the like button. I love y'all, and I will see you guys in a bit for the presidential vice president announcement. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys.